with Brian from Real American Voice. He was in Butler, Pennsylvania when Trump was shot. Tell us how it was.
Well, it's one of those experiences that I thought we would never, ever see. I mean, you're supposed to be in the safest place in America, a Trump rally. You've got the Secret Service, you got local, state authorities, national authorities. So when it happened, it's such a major shock that you would never think that something like that would ever happen. So it was just a tragic event. Obviously, by the grace of God, President Trump was spared, but we did have a couple injuries and one fatality, which hearts go out to him.
I'm gonna ask you. You might not know because you were in the crowd. Did you spot this shooter before? Because a lot of reports are like people saw the shooter. Did you hear anything about look that side? Brian?
No, I didn't. I didn't hear or see anything. To be honest with you, I wasn't. Did not. You know, didn't see anything. It was when it unfolded and unfolded. You know, as I saw it, but I didn't spot a shooter or anybody on a roof or any unusual activity at all.
And how was the aftermath? Like, how was it right after? Like the mayhem.
Yeah, it was kind of, in a way, it was kind of chaotic, obviously. After the crowd roared whenever President Trump raised his fist, right? We all saw that iconic moment, right? The crowd did turn on the press and was turning around, pointing at him, saying, "This is your fault. The blood's on your hands," kind of deal. And really kind of got into almost like a mob mentality against the press because they feel like they have pushed this narrative that, Trump is Hitler, he's a threat to democracy, and all of the narratives that they typically push. So there was a part of uneasiness right there.
Do you think the left, the mainstream media, the same thing really, but you think they're gonna tone it down a bit?
I don't think so. I mean, we've seen a kind of a reactionary, you got Mika, you got Morning Joe was briefly preempted this week because of the RNC special coverage. But late night TV, the Jimmy Kimmels of the world, all of the late night comedians have still not pulled back on their, jokes about what happened and diminishing the seriousness of the situation. They're not going to stop. This is what they do. This is their content. This is what drives their network. They might temporarily pull back from it, but they're going to go back to they're going to default to who they really are and what they sell. That's what they sell to the American people.
Do you think that um, where do we go from here as a country? Post assassination attempt. Where do you see us going? I guess November time after
Yeah, I
that.
think it's going to energize the base. I think American people see how the President Trump has the weaponization of the DOJ, the FBI against him in court cases. I think the American people have seen all the persecution of President Trump. They also know how great this country was during 4 years of his administration. They see the changes that were made under his administration. So people that might have planned to sit out and not vote, maybe people that were agnostic politically that had never got involved in the political process, since this happened, they're going to come out. I really think you're going to see a massive landslide for President Trump.
One last question, totally different topic,
Yeah.
but it's about the GOP. There were some, people complaining about certain individuals being on stage, like Amber Rose. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think it's good. I think the Republican Party we have a big umbrella, right? We have to, and I hate that term, but we have a big umbrella. We need to bring everybody underneath our tent, if you will, because look, at the end of the day, we want what's best for America, and I may not disagree with some people's stance, but if they love this country and they're willing to give President Trump another opportunity to change this country, I welcome it. I welcome Nikki Haley being here at this conference speaking. We need those millions of people that were going to vote for her in the primary, that voted for her in the primary, and that perhaps going to vote for her in the general election. So I'm open to all of that. I'm open to the speakers. I'm open to the musicians that have come out and seek their support from President Trump, regardless of what they might have felt 10 years ago. If they were a former Democrat, welcome to the party. This is a party that we accept everyone. We want what's best for America.
Some people hold that even against J.D. Vance.
Sure they do. Yeah, I don't blame them. I mean, everyone should be very skeptical. I mean, I think it's natural to be very skeptical. We kind of know we've had Republicans in our party that it took over time. We really found out exactly who they are. But I'm willing to give J.D. Vance an open opportunity. I like the way he votes in the Senate. I like his stances on a lot of issues. So as long as he stays grounded in what he believes and how he votes and the fights for America, we can't ask for any more.
Perfect. Thank you. Where can people find your stuff?
Yeah, you can go to Real America's Voice website. You can look us up on social media. You can follow me at Brian Glenn TV across all social media platforms.
If you like what you're seeing, you want to see more from the RNC convention here in Milwaukee, go to rebelnewsusa.com for the whole story.